TrainLikeAWarrior. Today we're going to work through some footwork drills. I'm just going to take you through some basics of front stance, stepping forward, stepping backward, a drill called, we call box left, box right, round off left, round off right. Drill that's taught to the sterness and to the sport, to the boxers there, and it works well for Wing Chun, MMA as well, all good. Okay, so I'm going to use a penalty box here so you can see where my footwork lines up. When I get into a front stance, you'll notice that I have my left foot in one box and my right foot in the back corner. My feet are on a 45-degree angle. Okay, if I put you on the other diagram, you see it. I've got my left heel up just a little bit. My lead shoulder is up just a little bit with my chin tucked down behind that shoulder. Elbows are down on a 45-degree angle and my weight is 50-50. Okay, so I'm right in the middle. Right now I'm leaning forward. My stance is 70% forward, 30% on the rear leg. We don't want that. Now my stance is 70% on the rear leg, 30% on the front leg. We don't want that. We want to be right in the middle. Okay, so we should be nice and balanced in that position. Cool? Okay. From that position, what we're going to do is we're going to do the first drill called box left, box right. Okay? I'm going to use the penalty box as my mark to move around. So I can move around the box, going left and going to the right. In my front stance position, I want to make sure that my feet stay offset at all times and I never get my heels in line. If my heels get in line, I'm going to be on the tightrope. You don't want to be on the tightrope. Okay? So you'll hear me say you're standing on the tightrope. That basically means your heels are in line. Okay? Heels offset slightly. Left front stance. Moving to my left foot moves first. Okay? We take as many steps as we need to clear the box. Now I go forward. My front foot moves first. Again, taking as many steps as I need to clear that line of the box. Moving to the right. My right foot moves first. Again, moving to the side, backing up. My rear foot moves first. And getting back to where I started, moving to the left. My left foot moves first. That puts me back right around the corner. Okay, I should be right back where I started. So if we said box left, we step to the left, go forward, go to the right, back it up, and get back where we started. Okay, box right. Forward to the right, same idea, moving nice and smooth, backing it up, and getting back where we started. Now, while I was moving around the box, you might notice that my head stays level, okay? At no time do we bounce. The head should stay nice and smooth, going to the right, or going to the left, should be nice and easy in either direction, okay? Switching stance. Again, my feet are offset, right foot's now in front, right shoulder up, slightly turn to the side, rear heel just off the floor, box left, going to the left, moving forward, moving to the right, and backing it up, getting back where I started. Box right, time, box left, box right, cool. Okay. All right, adding into that, we have round off left, round off right. Okay? I'm starting from the left front stance again. When we say round off, we're doing half of a circle. Only half of a circle. Okay? And we keep the left foot in front. So if I have my left stance, my left foot's forward right now. We said round off left, my left foot stays in front. I'm going to work my way around the box, finishing on the other side, feet in line. Good position. Round off left, I'll go again. Round off right. Round off right. Back to where we started. Okay? Now, I'll go again, and I want you to notice this time I'm going to do this incorrectly. Watch my feet. Look what's happening. I'm starting to cross my legs. Okay, we want to avoid this when we're circling our opponent at all times. Perfect time to hit you is when your legs are crossed, when the person's moving and he's off balance, his legs are crossed. You throw something at him, he can't deal with it well. Okay, if I'm going to the right, round off right, I have my right foot in front, round off right, my right foot stays in front, my legs do not cross. Round off right, again, round off left. Round off left. Okay, we could go a whole circle, or we could just go 45 degrees, 180 degrees, whatever. Making sure the feet are correct. That's the problem. Alright, that's the idea. Okay, moving around this time, I'm gonna go and mix them up. Okay, so I might go box left. Round off left or right. Box right. And switch stance. Box left. Round off left. Round off right. Box right. Round off left. Box left. And there we go. We get back to the beginning just for a second. Okay? Alright, so that's footwork drills. Box left, box right, round off left, round off right. Okay? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and work that for a round, about a 3-minute round, 2-minute round. Just working on footwork, nothing else. Just the footwork. Okay? In order to move well on the mat, you must have good footwork. Without footwork, your defensive structure will suffer. Your ability to deal with force, to apply force, to move correctly under pressure, all of that's going to be affected by footwork. Bad footwork, bad fighting. So, 1 3-minute round, 2-minute round, whatever you're up to. You can handle a 2-minute round, that's fine. If you were doing a round, I would say do 1 minute on one side, 1 minute on the other side, or do a 3-minute round, switch it halfway through. Okay? So we're going to do a 3-minute round, nice and easy. Switch it halfway through, about 2 minutes, 2.5, 3 minutes, just footwork. Okay? Moving around the box, cut steps, left, right, so on and so forth. I'm just going to do box left and box right. Nothing crazy. Box left, box right, round off left, round off right. Okay? All right, nice and smooth. Let's work. Corners there. Cut corners loose. Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. That's about a minute and a half. Okay, so that's basic box left, box right, from a front stance, not changing stance as we're moving. All right, stepping forward and stepping back. So let's look at that, okay? We're gonna step and do a half front step, or what we call a shuffle step, if we're moving forward, okay? So a half front step basically means my front foot moves forward, my rear foot follows. Staying in that position, backing it up, same idea. Okay? Now, if I face directly at the camera, you'll notice you can see my rear foot. As I move forward, you will always be able to see my rear foot. That means I'm not getting on the tightrope. As I back it up, it's the same idea. Okay? If we switch our stance, my rear hand travels forward as my front foot travels forward or back. Okay? Switching stance as we step, rear hand comes through, always over the top. Okay? Right foot in front, half front step, going forward, backing it up. Face the mirror again so you can see the rear leg, going forward, backing it up. Okay, head level, nice and tight. Okay? Half front step forward, half step back. So we go forward, we can do a full front step, which would be my rear foot coming all the way through. Full front step, rear foot, all the way through, rear foot, all the way through, or half front step, which is just a shuffle. If I switch stance, shuffle on the other side. Full front step, stepping all the way through, stepping back. Okay, all right. You might notice as I step forward and back, my feet actually turn inward slightly. There's a semicircle motion here. My rear foot does not just step forward. If we just pop that foot forward, bang, he's shooting in on me, he's kicking me in the nuts, he's taking single legs, double legs, leg trips, whatever, because he can get his legs in there. So the idea is when we step through, if I'm stepping from my rear foot all the way through, it's a semicircular motion to cover my groin slightly. As we back up, it's the same idea. All right, my front heel is turned inward, not pointing at my opponent. I point my knee at my opponent, my center line opens up. I do not want to give him my center line. It also means little round kicks start to hit me on the inside of the legs, and he starts to shoot in a lot easier because he's got more space to get his leg in there, or his head in, on the correct side when he's shooting in. Okay, so we want to make sure that that knee is pointed inward slightly. That front leg is turned in, not pointing at my opponent. Inward. Okay? When we step through, I'm going to turn that heel, bring my foot through, semicircular, and my guard changes as we do this. Okay. If we wanted to start to strike, we would punch as we step accordingly. Okay? All right. Moving forward and back, pendulum step. Now, a shuffle step is different than a pendulum step. A pendulum step, my rear foot moves first. Rear foot moves first. If you think like a clock, tick, tock, tick, tock. That big pendulum arm on a big old grandfather clock, swinging left and right, your pendulum step would kind of resemble that clock. If you watch my rear foot, no hands, my rear foot moves, and then my front foot moves. Okay? So, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock, tick, tock. So that's the idea of the pendulum step. When I'm sliding in with my rear foot's coming forward, bang, and I'm in that front stance. All right? Making sure that my feet stay offset. 1, 2. Pendulum forward, pendulum back. Pendulum forward, pendulum back. 3, 4, 5. Okay? If I switch my guard, again, stepping forward or back. Guard changes, pendulum step on the other side. Forward, back. Okay. Combining these steps, you might go forward, pendulum, step back, pendulum back. Sure. Step back, pendulum forward, step back, pendulum back. Okay? You can do this in any combination. In fact, I encourage it. Once you actually start to know the footwork, you must make it so that it is non-thought about. It's unconscious. Your body just does it. And you have to get to that point. Okay? So good footwork, good fighting. Alright? Stepping with the V-step. Okay. The V-step is a quick change. This is a dynamic step. If you're just plodding, which will bring me to another point in a second, it's not going to work for you. Okay? The idea here is to step quickly, dynamically. So the V-step, again, if I'm stepping on a V-shaped pattern, 45-degree angle, my rear foot comes back, and my front foot goes forward. So if we slow it down, we're stepping back to the point of the V, and then out on the other side. You notice my foot turns in. Okay? So if we step through, my guard must change. Guard changes, foot changes. Front foot's pointing inward, not out. Don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. No pointing out, pointing in. Okay? So switch, 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 switch. Okay? Combining the V step with any other footwork. We might go box slash. Step through. Double step, forward and back. Step through, pendulum step. Step back, pendulum step, box left, or right. Round off right, or left. Pendulum again. Okay, so play with it. Once you have the footwork, you got to play with it. You've got to make it so you're not thinking about it, but you're moving correctly.